Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Let me just change the scene. Okay, here we are. Damn, I was about to go to sleep. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, this is usually the time I start streaming. That's when I get off work, so it's usually this time. So yeah, let's see what we have in this patch. I don't think there is much other than one boss fight that's already available. That's interesting. And let's also have a look at this new unit. I already bought the check-in pass so I can claim her and I can remove Drum Ray from the home screen. All right. I hope the connection is fine because at the moment it's raining here where I'm at and I'm using the connection from the mobile phone. So I hope it's stable enough, but we'll see. Hi, Azim. Hi. All right. Let's just have a look here. No, okay, I misclicked. Damn it. I do it all the time and I always misclick. Let's remove, I don't care about Lydial, and we can add Albelda here. Okay. Hi Massimo. Okay. The design is pretty good. I will give them that. Okay, let's go. Let's go here just to keep some stuff. That's good. Let's unlock this immediately. And let's also go in report. What does she need? I don't think I have many of those. Actually, more than I thought. I need around 90 more, like maybe 92. So let's get them. All right. Okay. Good that it is stable for now. The border is not bad. Okay, interesting. Then what else do we need to do? Let's have a quick look also at the skills and what. Well, okay, we already had a look at what she get from the exclusive equipment. Well, actually not in a video, but I had a look already, like this morning when I read the update, no, the update patch details. And the swiftness of enemies hit by festering resentment decreased by 50 for 8 seconds. This is not a bad debuff, I will say. Pretty solid. Albelda heals the target ally HP by 10% every second while the Sword of Protection skill effect is active. Okay, not too important, I will say, but still an okay effect. Albelda recovers 500 energy each time an ally with Power of Spirits defeats an enemy. Only if they are the ones actually killing the enemy. Okay, interesting. Could be good, but if you cannot kill the enemies, obviously this one is useless. And if the linked ally is not a DPS, this is also useless, but still okay, I guess. The plus 30 Albelda increases the target's swiftness by 50 for 10 seconds when using Hopeful Decision, which should be the special move, if I remember correctly. And this buff cannot be removed. Pretty nice upgrade, I would say. And she should also get as an additional stat physical resistance, which is absolutely great. So yeah, that's really good. I would say I can directly level this up. Yeah, physical resistance, really good. And yeah, I would say plus 30 is also a really good upgrade. So let's go for that. And I will stop here for now. I would also level this one up, level 5, and the rest I don't care. Okay, let's get some Suspendium. Let's have a look at the skills. So just to have a look at the numbers, these ones I didn't really check. And your dupes right now, considering pulling for one copy so I can upgrade passive. Let's have a look how much it changes. Well, oh, oh, okay. Because usually from level 1 to level 5 is just double the amount, but this time is 5 times the amount because the level 5 is 100%. That I remember reading from the update, but 20% level 1, they're right, really bad, especially because she won't have really a lot of stats of her own. The other parts don't really scale. For sure, one green is a lot better than zero dupes, just for this 20 to 40, and also this one. Yeah, the special move also increases based on the scaling from the passive. So yeah, Grim one seems like a really good investment and pretty cheap too. So not bad. Interesting. I hope they're not going to do the same for most units, but interesting. Like should have started with 50 and then got to 100% level 5, but they went for the 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Interesting. At least this buff cannot be removed. But again, if you ever at zero dupes, she won't have a lot of stats. So she's not going to buff as much. The ally is not going to be that impactful. But we're going to see. Then the active skill, what scales? So the amount of attacks you block is 5. I still haven't tried her. I just got her from the check-in and now I was reading the skills. We'll see how good she is at zero dupes. Already the one green seems worth it just for the passive increase from 20 to 40. Pretty massive. And looking at the skills, this one, the number of attacks is fixed. It's just the duration that increases, which seems to be from 4 to 8. Okay, we'll see. They want people to spend money. Yeah, that's obvious, yes. And also the fact that they didn't put any SSR unit is really strange. Like for this month, only SSR plus. I don't know. 100 pulls for her and get one from guaranteed PT. That sucks. Okay, so also the active one, not too bad. The scaling is normal. The scaling for Festering Resentment is also normal from 300% level 1 to 600 level 5. The damage won't be as important, I feel, but we'll see. Lock for 4 seconds doesn't scale, and the defense and attack shred from 40 to 80% is already nice at level 1, but obviously a bit better. It's weird that they only did this thing for the passive. I don't know. And here is just a stat boost that is just boosting the passive. So if the passive is low, this one is low. The rest is really like there are not many things that scales, but the fact that the passive scales is a bit tricky. So from zero dupes to 3 red, all that changes is obviously a bit longer buffs and stronger debuffs, but the main part will just be how much attack and defense you give to the ally. Which if you do not invest, like maybe you're early on in the game and you don't invest in slot 1 for attack and slot, was it 2? Yeah, and slot 2 for defense, you're not going to get a lot of value. If you have like only slot 4 and slot 5 leveled up, you won't really buff the stats of the other units you're linking her to that much. So probably not that big of a difference from zero dupes slash one green. I would say one green for her is the zero dupes kind of. Well, actually, zero dupes is fine if you are still early in the game and you don't plan on investing heavily into her to increase her buffing capabilities, like in terms of attack and defense. Well, especially attack. Defense is a bit less relevant, but still. I don't think it's that big of a deal. You can also keep her at zero dupes, and it's okay. Then for Revolution, other than the stat increases, that's okay. The other one is Albelda summons a sword of protection on the ally she applies power of spirits to, then restores their energy by 200. So as soon as the fight starts, she's going to give 200 energy to the closest ally and also provide them immediately with the sword of protection for a certain amount of seconds. Interesting. So, well, if you get there, it's already 8 seconds. Blocking 5 attacks right off the bat, which is pretty amazing to also protect against Ryana units. So you can keep your DPS. Certain scenarios, like I use the DPS with resistance sets. If I were against like a Jinsung or a like regular Yuri, you don't have to do that if you have a Revolution unlocked. You're just going to provide this effect immediately, and the exclusive equipment is also buffing that, right? HP recovery, whatever. Yeah, only HP recovery, not that great of a buff. Is worth it to pull. I still haven't tried her. I'm just reading the kit with the scaling in levels. So I don't know, but seems solid. Doesn't seem as crazy as Mama Nak, but still pretty good. Invincibility duration of the special move increases by 1 second from 3 to 4. Pretty okay. And decreases the target's active skill cooldowns by 20. I also read this one this morning. I was like, what? Like every time she casts the special move, the ally she's linked to, let's say, can cast their active skills basically, because most of them, like, most active skills in this game are between 20 to 30 seconds of CD, plus theoretically that unit is your DPS. You kind of want to link to your DPS, so they will have max cooldown reduction invested, so they will most likely be around 20 seconds, if not lower. So this is basically every time she casts a skill, like the special move, the linked ally will cast the active skill, which is pretty OP if we consider like a Viol. We just need to find a way for her to keep casting the special move, which she kind of has built in if we look at this level 3 effect. So if you are with a Viol and your Viol can actually kill the enemy with the bangs, then Albelda is getting energy. She's casting the special move, and Viol can cast the bang again and hopefully kill another one that will in turn give her energy again, blah blah blah. But that's only if Viol can actually kill. So if they manage to boost Viol a bit more, since they said they are going to rework his revolution, could be a good combo for sure. Right now, we could try it out, but I doubt my Viol could kill anybody, so wouldn't really be that important. Yeah, exactly. My only concern is that with Revolution 5, I don't know why I went back there. With Revolution 5, the main issue I see is like with Evankel, for example. Let's say you're linking her to Evankel. That's kind of trash. You don't want Evankel to ever cast active skills whatsoever. Like they're so bad. Or maybe the Vortex is fine, but still you want her to be chaining special moves because if she's not, she's dead. So I don't know. Unless they change Viol to use auto attacks instead of skills. I mean, it's fine if he uses skills if we pair with Revolution 5 Albelda, but she needs to, like, he needs to deal damage. It doesn't really have a lot of damage at the moment. Is it worth to try to gather 3 red, or should I wait for Calavan kit reveal because I really want Calavan? I have no idea what Calavan is going to be. Like, I can guess green. The role probably tankish or warrior, probably tank, since we don't have a green tank at the moment. So it could be a green tank. I Unless they decide to make something like a Anak that is a tank but is heavily a buffer, which I don't think it's Calavan's case. It's probably going to be a sort of bruiser kind of thing. It's going to deal a bit of damage, take a tank a bit. I don't know. I don't know how impactful of a unit he is going to be. No idea. Albelda is a support. She could be working fine at 0 dupes. I will try her out now. So, hmm, I don't know. We'll see. I still haven't pulled for her. I just got the copy from the check-in that I bought, and that's it. So getting her to 3 red, I will say mainly what you gain is just a long-lasting sort of protection, which the cap of attack is still 5. Is probably fine whether it lasts for 4 seconds or 8. It's probably on a 20-second CD or something. It won't change that much. This one is a stronger debuff on the enemy, fine, from 40 to 80%. The 80% defense rate is not bad, but not too important. I would say 40% is already quite nice. This is the biggest increase from 20 to 100%. That's a 5 times increase instead of doubling. So if you want to build your Albelda, give her a lot of stats, then I guess 3 red is fine. If you just want to use her for the utility she provides, which have to say at 0 dupes how good that is, could also be okay to just leave her no dupes. I don't see that many benefits from going to 3 red. Yeah, I don't think she changes too much. It's just more stats. Most of the other things don't really scale. Yeah, yeah. Dorsey is a green tank, but I was talking about SSR plus because they tried to kind of avoid releasing 2 units of the same role for SSR plus, like we see for yellow. Let's just have a quick look. For yellow, we have range, tank, mage, support, warrior. So yeah, what are we missing here? Just an assassin. So we're missing a yellow assassin. So that's probably what's going to be released next. For purple, we have range, support, tank. Ah, damn it, it's right. They have so they have no SSR plus units. Purple is really weird. So for them, I'm guessing, more like hoping, that white is going to be a purple assassin, another warrior, because assassins have pretty good like subnodes in the revolution. So I'm guessing white is going to be a purple assassin, which would also make kind of sense. For red, we see that we have range, mage, assassin, tank, support, and we're missing what? A warrior. Yes, so the next one is probably going to be a red warrior. For blue, warrior, assassin, range, support, and tank. Even though I don't know if we should be counting collab units in this kind of count, but with this, the next one would be a blue mage. Maybe that one. I don't know. We'll see. And for green, I think we have most of them. No, actually, no. We have warrior, mage, assassin, support, and ranged. We are missing all the tank if we consider like Rachel. If we don't, we are also missing a ranged unit. So yeah, we'll see. In the meantime, I guess I will just try her out. I will give her a Rafflesia probably in the meantime, just to see how she performs. She Wait a second, was it here? Yeah, Albelda cannot be targeted until all allies are dead. So hopefully she's not going to explode immediately. Yes, the collab is in November. Yes. Yes, I feel like they will still first release the one we're missing and then they're going to replace the collab one. I feel like. But I don't know. I never know what they plan, especially if we consider that most elements have 5 units already, but purple only has 3 randomly. Green doesn't even need a tank without broken. Yes, they don't need it, but they will probably get it. Or, well, we don't know which kind of kit they're going to give to the units. Maybe it's a tank only on paper, but then the kit is something else. I don't know, like Anak, which is a tank on paper, but she's just a support mostly. So where should we add her? Where should we add her? But first, I think that in this fight, this team is struggling to win, so I don't really want to use them there. That could make more sense. Let me see who we can buff. We don't have Revolution 5, she's 0 dupes obviously, so I don't care if they're based on auto attacks or skills. This one is just a random team because only Tromray is needed. I just put some random shit in. This one is kind of fine. Maybe here if I replace Blanc. I don't really like to use Blanc with Kaiser. She has more synergies with close range units, but my data machine is not really that strong, so I cannot really use her to deal that much damage at the moment. I might replace Blanc with her just to try. Yeah, why not? We can try first with Kaiser. If anything changes, she's going to provide her with some resistances to attack, which she also already has with the special move. Or no, not the special move, but the armory skill. I still haven't tried her. Like, this is the first try I'm doing. And let's use this set. If it's enough, should be, yes. Okay. I guess pretty low stats. Enemies, how much evasion do they have? Oh, just barely enough to hit them. Okay. Yes, I will probably have to invest a bit more in the accuracy node in Revolution. Otherwise, I'm going to not hit them fairly soon. This one is also fine. I don't know. Let's just give it a go and see how it goes. I hope I can at least win the other fights and then just focus on this team. Really slow. I hope he's not lagging too much today. What a random team, for real. I don't even know if they have stuff on. Maybe Asensio doesn't. I will have to check. For sure, Nare doesn't have anything on. Or maybe she does. I really don't remember what I gave to units. Could be, could be. I would also try those. Hmm. Too bad she's already dead. Like my anniversary was dead, which in turns means all my team is dead. Damn it. True. But no, it doesn't say near the link, the line, or does it say? I thought it was like the nearest enemy, which could also be a far away one, theoretically. I don't remember exactly how it's written, but it should be the nearest enemy to your linked ally. So it doesn't matter if it's ranged or melee. Okay, nearest. Yeah, then if it's nearest is okay. So here she's being buffed. I tried to slow it down, but I don't think we're going to understand much. And since the unit I linked her to is ranged, she resisted the pull from Iran. Interesting. Like with her sword stuff, she made Kaiser resist Iran's pull, which is interesting. But it's probably too many hits, so she was still moved afterwards. Okay, that fight kind of sucks. I will just rearrange some fights. For this one, Farmer can just win, hopefully. I don't know. I still haven't tried this fight. Let's see. I Archer Q. Yeah, totally random team, but nobody cares here, so it's fine. This one was the first actual fight, but I really haven't tried anything. I will just try her in a different team, maybe against the first one. We'll see. I also need to double check what I gave to the units because I think some of the other teams were not really wearing anything. All right. Where is she? Well, not that I can say much from that kind of fight. I just want to see. Okay. Tromray is a fucking monster. I want to check in the first. Yeah, let's just swap them like this. I think it makes more sense. And here I feel no, they should all have stuff because otherwise it wouldn't be at 708 billion. But they just exploded against the first team somehow. Okay, interesting. He also has stuff. Why is she on the 805 link? Damn it. I think you can go there, your spot. And then for the last one, I don't really care that much. I put a Jin Sung, but it was entirely random. I mean, I could even put him, but I don't want to give him stuff. Maybe he already has gear on. Yeah, okay, I can just do this. She can work with Evankel. Yes, most likely. I just don't know if she will work when she's Revolution 5 because I don't like the fact. I like the fact that she reduces the cooldown by 20 seconds, but I don't like it with an Evankel because my Evankel is already trolling by default. If I reset her active cooldowns, she will just use them and die instead of spamming the special move. So I don't know, but yeah, will probably work just fine. In this case, I don't think the synergy here is that great, to be honest. It's just a random thing here, just some buffing. The block of attacks is just okay. Near the enemy closest to an ally. Okay, so that would work. Block for 4 seconds with a debuff. The stat boost doesn't really matter because my Albelda will have very 2 billion attack. How much attack does my Kaiser have if it wants to load? 6 billion. Actually, she has more attack than I'm expecting from a unit without revolution and at 0 dupes. It's really quite high actually. 2.7? Hmm, interesting. 20% of that is not that much. It's like what, 500k or something. Okay, I guess. Is an okay buff. But if I don't want to play her with her, who should I pair her with? Maybe she doesn't have anything, right? Yes, okay, as I was expecting, she doesn't have anything. I will just try. Not the best, actually, because this guy is still ranged, but he's going to be pulled by Vicente, so it's still helpful if I block the first attack so that we can also see No, but it's the Revolution 4 that applies this sort of protection immediately. That could be interesting to see if I face a Vicente again in the next stages to see if he, yeah, that will definitely block Vicente's pool, but we'll see. So we can leave her there, and here, who did I remove? Nare. I don't feel like Nare is the best in this case. I'll just add him in and give him something. But is that an increase on the percentage, or like if it says a 100% increase means from 20 to 40%? Because that's more likely. I don't think it's from 20 to 120%. I really have no idea how they implemented that, to be honest. Now here, who should I remove stuff from? Probably remove it from Endorse because I'm not using her, right? Yes, I'm not using her, so it's fine. I think we can keep it like this. Hopefully she doesn't die. She's running resistances, so it should be enough to protect him against Jinsung. Protect her, not him, but okay. Here someone is missing something. He has it, so probably who is not run. Oh, okay, yeah, I mean there is a zero dupes unit, so it makes sense that I have a total of 600, so it's fine. We'll see. Do you think Mamanak and the new unit will pair well with Jinsung? Yeah, for sure. They will work just fine. I will try clear with them. I think it's a good combo, is okay. Okay, and Jinsung could destroy my Kaiser, so yeah. I hoped 100% resistance would have been enough, but apparently not. Even with elemental advantage, so that's pretty sad. Maybe at this point, let me just try the other way around. So these two. So then this fight is going to lose for sure. So hmm. Well, it's going to be well protected from Anak and uh, also Iwa. I could replace him with. Actually, let's give it a shot. I don't think it's going to be that great. How is the difference so big? Ah, yeah, right. I don't have investment in the Revolution subnodes on him. Makes sense. He doesn't have enough stats. Yeah, it's fine. Let's try, and we'll see. Yeah, Albelda, Anak, Garam, the unit, and Anniversary. Well, like he should be unkillable, but we'll see. He should be unkillable and spam like crazy. Come on, man. Just die. I hate Karaka. It's just spamming, but nobody's dying. Okay, come on, guys. The nearest ally was Anak, not Jinsung, damn it. Which is even better because my Anak usually dies, so it's okay, I guess. Bad positioning from my part. Okay, that's good. Still, the fight is going okay. Hoping Garam can CC Gustang enough for him not to heal up again. Okay, he's the only one left, right? Plus the bots, but I lost them. So close. Or is it a win? No, but there is no. Okay, whatever. That one should have been a win from my point of view, but apparently not. And also here, let's just swap the two units so that the one grabbed is going to be It's going to be Machine instead. So I don't really want to place it like this. I don't even want to do it like this. I mean, she cannot be targeted, but then the enemy team would go too hard on my backline. This way could be better. She's moving forward. The only two units that move forward are these two. She's going to be ignored. Should be enough time. I will try this. Let's try. And in this case, like she's in the middle, so who is getting buffed? Okay, she picked, this time she picked Jinsung, but why? Like, wasn't Garam close as well? I don't really get. Like, I will try to, is this going too fast? It probably is. Like, what changed from before? Just that the right unit got the buff from Albelda, which shouldn't have this much of an impact. Maybe just better positioning, I don't know. But this should be a super easy win. Also looking at how the fight. 820 billion? What was that damage? Okay. I guess it's fine. I just want to understand. You might prioritize highest attack. Could be, but I would like them to actually specify it somehow, not just random stuff. Let's see if something good happens in this fight. I don't think so, because Mashin is dead already. Rak might die soon. Jinsung focus my... Damn it. Hmm. Not a good fight. I hate how my team with Kaiser is always the weakest one. Like lately, I noticed that it's either I cannot put together a good team for her or she just dies randomly. And let's see who wins here. It's like a sort of mirror match. Everyone in the middle. Let's just hope my Evan is smart. Seems so. Kind of. No, okay. My Yang died, but there is still Asensio. Hope all the investment on Asensio paid off. So just win, man. It's a 4 against 1, please. Just kill her. Yeah, I could try. Did they stealth nerf Kaiser? I don't think so. It's just the fuck. How did she win for 4v1? I don't know. I just think she's squishier than expected, even at full resistances. So I might switch her to full damage and see if she can kill before she actually gets hit by enemies. Probably at this point, if the deficit is a bit too high for her, like this is not the biggest deficit, but it's still like 260. Yes, 260. 260 for her, not for my whole team, but just for her. Is a bit tricky. Maybe she dies immediately. I don't know. High operator. So I should probably switch her to a full damage build and see what happens. This is stupid. How did they lose? I have a free add-on, so actually this could just be enough, but we'll see. I don't like how this team is working. They just lose a bit too much. I don't even know why I have an Awakened Rack there, but I guess I could use Narrate to buff Data Machining, but I don't think that's the best move in this fight. I don't think that's the best move. Blank wouldn't really help much. And here in green, maybe endorse it, but I don't have magic damage dealers other than Machining. Just whatever. I think we can do the test, so we'll go back and we will try to swap Jinsung with Garam and see if he's still the one getting the target. Then I might put maybe both Evankel and Jinsung in here to see what happens. Like in this case, we have a ranged unit and a close range unit. Maybe she buffs the close range unit. Maybe she buffs the highest attack. I don't know. I will try to then put Evankel in here to see who's getting the buff. Maybe also inverting the links. I don't know. We'll see. We'll try to figure that out, hopefully. Or maybe it's just RNG. I should have tried again with the same setup to see if maybe Garam was getting the buff now. Garam is getting the buff. Now, is it RNG or is that position? So I need to run it again and see what happens. Like he's still there attacking the same unit. His special move deals no damage. How is that possible? Okay, at least Jinsung, the enemy Jinsung is dead. Taking a long time to kill the enemies. Okay, that's better. What was that? Was that 2 trillion in a single special move? Like the hit against Xiaxia? That was crazy. Maybe it was just a bug, visual bug or something. But okay, let's try again and see if Garam is getting the buff again or if Jinsung is. If it's still the one on the right, I don't know. So we can already exclude his highest attack in case they are on the same row. He's still the one on the right, so it's the right 3 times in a row. Why would that be the case though? Let's do again and see if it's right one more time. Why would that happen? I mean, how is that closer? And it's Jinsung, so it's right again. I don't know. Now the damage increase already seems actually pretty relevant. I mean, considering she has 2.7 billion attack, even 20% is a pretty good buff. Yes, it's better this way, but it's strange. Why would it be? Okay, it's fine. Or do Koreans write from right to left? Maybe it's their basic order for stuff. Seems to be the closest in the same rank. Yeah, the difference in damage is wild. Like when it was on the other side, it was not even close, and here it just destroyed. Even with a 0 dupes Albelda. That's really, really good. Seems to be the closest in the same rank. What do you mean by that? Because even the same unit in a different position just was not linked. Like it's almost like this is like this instead of exactly in the middle. I don't know. Or they just pick the one on the right by default. And if we are like this, she should be buffing him, obviously. I feel like she would be closer to Anak, maybe. Like theoretically, but it needs to be on the same row, it seems. Could be that her ultimate is an additional instead of multiplying the increase. Could be. Or maybe like already 20% of her stats is pretty good, like 500k more. Well, no, it's not as massive as we're seeing actually, so I don't know. Shouldn't be this big. Now who got the link? Okay, it's always Jinsung, which makes sense, and was not the backline. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they have to be on the same row. So she's never going to buff someone from the other row. If you put her in the backline, she's always going to link to the backline. If you put her in the front line, she's going to link to the one to her right. Seems like it. Or obviously, if you put her in the top right position, she's going to link to the one in the middle. Yeah. And close. This one is a close one, but I think it's still going to be a win shortly. This positioning was a bit worse than before. And it didn't work. Okay. Positioning is really important in this game, damn it. So if I do like this, she's going to obviously link to Jinsung. Or are there going to be surprises and she's going to link to the back row? I doubt it. So yeah, when in the middle, she's linking to the unit to the right. It's okay. If that's the default, at least we have control on who to buff. That's really good. So yeah, linking to Jinsung, and that's okay. Okay, pretty good. And her survivability is not a problem since everyone cannot target her. You shouldn't die from collateral damage. It's okay. Good. Just kill him as well. Okay. Now it's everyone against Baraka, and that's a win. Okay. What was that number? I don't know. I feel like at times I see numbers that don't make any sense. Okay. This. Why is she feared? Who's fearing her? Oh. Oh. Okay. They have Anak, so yeah, makes sense. She has a fear. And the whole team is dying here. I should have used somebody else. Yeah, we'll see. To be honest, the value at 0 dupes is already quite relevant. Like, she's not as impactful as Mom Anak, but she's definitely easier to keep alive. Because Anak, at times you will see that she will just die randomly. So having a unit that can reliably buff without like risking too much that she's just going to die is not a bad thing. And I don't know why here didn't I replace this guy with Eden? Yes. This team sucks, so they need to be adjusted. This is fine. She's going to get the focus from the two eyes attack targeting units. This guy is dying too quickly. I don't really like to use him that much for that reason. I could be adding Nare in, but I need to give her something. I could give her. I'm not using 6 yet, so I can give her this one. Yes, it's fine. I don't really want to run this guy, but who can I run? I could run Varagarv, that could be an option. I could run her, at least she's going to buff my Kaiser. Or I could just rely entirely on her and maybe use May to buff her a bit. Could use a blank that would then buff her, could be an option as well. Maybe we could do something like this, but then I need to give her something as well. I don't like that. That was 7. But then the last thing, what was like, is that billion or what? Thanks to Albelda trial, I passed almost 100 trial floors. Okay, cool. I will take her over an axe. She's immortal and the damage increase is obscene even on no dupes. Yeah, probably that's going to be the case. The thing, like a not Rainbow 5, a Revolution 5 is interesting. The 20-second less on the active is mainly active skill reset on the linked unit. You might be able to do some pretty cool combos if you link her to a support, but then you don't leverage the energy regen when the linked ally kills an enemy. That's only a thing when the linked unit is actually killing. So they kind of want you to link her to a DPS, but then you want to link to a DPS that can rely on active skills, which is not Jinsung case. Jinsung is mostly special move, I would say. Same with Evankel, is mostly special move. Who else could you link her to? Like if you link her to Kaiser even, like Kaiser doesn't really care if you reset her active skill cooldown. The best example would be Viol. If he was actually relevant and could deal damage, it would be the best pair for sure. Hawkeen, okay, you can reset his berserk state, not too bad, but at the same time not the greatest thing. Could be okay for Machini. If you reset her trident, that's pretty good. For Eden, you reset his domain, but he's more relying on the special move. Could be interesting for Irang. She has a bang-like skill, which is also most of her damage, so also pretty interesting. You could use her with, I don't know, to be honest, there are not many active skill-based DPS units. Here, don't really care. Maybe Data Machine could do something with it. Ren doesn't really do much with it. Regular Yuri, you want her to use the special move, not the actives. There are not many, but yeah, Viol, Yurang, Machini, probably both Machinis are fine because also small Machini benefits from casting skills just to extend the passive, so having a reset is not bad. So they're probably a good pair. We could try that out. So yeah, those kind of things. And this team, can I remove something to add to this one? No. Maybe Escanor, but doesn't really make sense over. Yeah, I don't care. I can just. I'll just give them her without any gear. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Maybe like this. She will die immediately. I don't care. And the last fight was already fine. So yeah, but that's only a thing for Rainbow 5, Revolution 5. Before then, it doesn't really matter who you link her to. Invincibility is always good. The block of the enemy attack is always good, and it also seems to block the initial pull from your rank special move. It's not bad. Wow, this blue team really sucks. And the silver. Okay. I probably need to use someone else here. Really. Let me just swap. I need a team that is not. But Irang is annoying. This one, there is a highest attack targeting unit. This one could be okay, but I like to use Machine against Anniversary Iwa. She's just going to get stunned and destroyed. Yeah, my blue sucks. And this is against the full red team. I don't know why. They're too squishy. I could go for a silence here, but I don't think he's going to be quick enough to block. Maybe he's going to be quick enough to block Vicente, though he's not going to hit him. Unless I try to put him here. could hit him while walking. For Jinsung, I don't care. I mean, the highest attack here is her, so it's fine. I'll just try it this way. And the other ones, are they good against their enemies? Yes, this one should be fine. This one doesn't matter. I could actually use blue here. They are super weak. To make more sense to use Strom Ray here. Yeah, could make more sense. They don't have skills. They don't have really. Well, she has an attack buff, so it's okay, I guess. We'll see. And if they don't win, I can just give them some gear. I don't think most of them are geared up. Who died? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Ran, don't die on me, man. You have to survive. Okay, that's probably a loss. Okay, that's a loss. Too bad. What's happening? Why are they not even attacking? Okay, it was bugged, maybe. They were just standing there. But this can win for sure. I just need to make the rest of the team survive. Should be fine. Okay, let's see here. Everyone in the middle. Who's winning? We'll see. Come on, Evan. You're dumb. I believe in you, Evan. No! Is there any other option other than Evan R5 for a faster ult? That's going to be tricky. I mean, Bomb next to him is the closest thing, but they always need to be close to each other, otherwise it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Mm, I wouldn't say there is a good way to make him ult any faster, unfortunately. You really need him Rainbow 5 if you want him to ult before the enemy. And you should have something else that's buying you enough time. If you're facing an enemy like Hirang, then you need your Evan to ult immediately, otherwise you're dead. But yeah, unfortunately there are not many ways. Like an invested Albelda, was it Revo 4? With Revolution 4, she might give him, if you decide to link her to Evan, she can give 200 energy. That's not really that much. You're giving him Runda plus Doris as well. That's yeah. For Evan, there is not much you can do. You really need the uh, Rainbow 5. Here, is it fine like this? Yes, I guess so. For this team, then, let me just replace her with him. I don't care. Well, actually, she would be a better pick, but I just didn't want to move ignition weapons. Also, this guy don't really care much, but I usually have him with some stuff. Why is she naked? Like, why is he naked now? I don't care. This could be better if I can make it work. I just need. Was I using an array anywhere? No, I don't think I am. Am I? Yes, I am. Okay, whatever. This one should be okay. Yeah, Mashini is amazing. Mashini, super strong DPS, especially against Anniversary Iwa. You just need to place her in a way that she's getting hit. She will be stunned, and Anniversary Iwa is not that big of an issue. But yeah, damage is insane, and mine is running 100% resistances. Yes, you can use Swiftness in the 3 Essence. Like I usually stop at around 100 on the supports and mages from 3 essence alone. Well, with the 3 essence and obviously the report 4, etc., etc. I'm around 100 on supports. Could go higher, but I don't really want to lose the additional physical resistance that's coming from the 3 essence. It's really too valuable and would make building ignition weapons too hard. Yeah, exactly. Losing physical resistance is not that great of an option, unfortunately. At least I don't like it. Possible, but I don't really like it that much. This guy here in the back doesn't have anything, so you are pretty much useless. You can go away. And I can add, I have no clue. I will just, yeah, you can go in. I don't care. At least he already has some stuff on. And we can see what happens. I hate that from floor 101 there are 5 teams. That's hateful. I still don't know how I should like put them together. I'm just doing random shit right now, so yeah, we'll see. Hopefully not. Okay, Leroro just dies. That's unfortunate. Hats is also dead. That's also unfortunate. The Kraken is no, the Kraken is still alive. Okay, good. It's good that at least Awakened Rock is alive, but he's going to be dead soon. Not enough damage. I really wish I had better luck when rolling for my ignition weapon on Ray because I don't have slot 5 magic pierce. And I can see that that's an issue. Who's who's attacking him? Some reflected attack. Well, okay, let's try to finish this one and then I will have to figure out how to make the other team win. Could probably just swap the 2 out and that would be enough actually. Let me just swap them. Because Ray doesn't really care that much about Hirang, so it should be. There is still the issue that now they're focusing on her. Damn it. I cannot give the invincibility to him. That's really a pain. I mean, she can die, and then hopefully my Eden just cleans up. Yeah, whatever, just kill her. It's fine. At least she will cast a special move, and then we'll see. Asensio and Eden could carry it. How did she survive? Oh, okay. Jinsung missed because of because of Vicente. Okay, okay, that's fine. Kind of, but she's dead anyway. Yes. Who's reflecting damage back to Eden? They need to survive for Eden to kill Awakened Rock. Awakened Rock is going to enter the passive soon, and that's a loss. Damn it. It was probably closer with this team. They really went all in with that red team. Anak plus Vicente and Jinsung are pretty annoying. And Awakened Rock that just tanks for however much he wants. It's too fun when the special move from Ray is pulled from Yang. I don't know if you noticed. It's really stupid, but okay, cool. Can she just die, please? Some of these SSR units are just too tanky for no reason. Okay, she's dead, finally. Now the only fight left is this yellow team here, which I could potentially bait them with another unit, but I don't really care that much. The only thing is that I don't want Jinsung that close to my bomb. So maybe I could put her there so that Jinsung goes there, but then I'm kind of afraid my Eden is going to die too quickly. I could give Eden the 8-11, but it's not really going to change much in stats, so I will just skip this one. Yeah, Ghost sometimes lives forever on the enemy team, yes. He's really annoying as well. Let's try this and see what happens. I just swapped Irang and Eden. I prefer the single stages, at least we can just use the unit that we are supposed to test, because right now I'm not using anyone. Like, yeah, I'm using other random units. Okay, this fight is even worse than before, or maybe it's better, let's see. That Jinsung needs to die, or I'm screwed. That Jinsung is not dead, so I'm fucked. Okay, damn it. I guess I could try to give Asensio the iced attack link, but he would probably die. Let's still try to see what happens, but I feel like he will die before Evan can protect him. Yeah, so far I only tried her at 0 dupes, and she was already pretty valuable, so not a bad unit at all. I don't know at higher investment, but I'll see, I guess, if I can pass these fights. What the hell is going on here? Okay, Bam is dead, so I'm probably fucked. Yes. Ah, Anak, you are such pain. Anak is a fucking pain for real. Okay. How am I supposed to kill them? I would say so. So far, I can say that she's worth it. She helped quite a bit in a previous fight that I just tried. He has her uses, so I think he's totally fine at 0 dupes, but I want to see how much better she gets with investment. And this fight, I really don't know what the hell to try. Anak and Jinsung Link is absolutely terrible. I shouldn't have used all these other broken units in the other teams. Would have been better if I didn't, but oh, easy rank still the highest attack though because she was focused 3.5. 5.2. Fuck warriors. Warriors are the worst. I hate them. Okay, so yeah, I cannot give him the highest attack. Stupid warriors. I could give Yuri the highest attack, but then I'm not sure that will work out. I really want Eden though. I could get away without Asensio if I were to do something stupid like this. And then this. It's just a bait, but I want Iran alive so that they can stay away from my backline. Something like that. Something stupid. Let's see. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. We'll see. Probably won't. Okay, they are there. Yuri died immediately. Damn it. So useless. But at least if Evan now can keep my team safe and Iran can keep them grouped, maybe we can do something. Come on. Go ahead, Eden. I kind of believe in. No, fucking Iraq. Come on. Group them, group them. Evan. Why is Evan stupid? He had this special move up. Damn it. Better than before, though. Better than before. So probably just a couple of tries and this should be a win. I wonder if repositioning would help a bit more. Let's just try to mirror the fight. That stupid regular Yuri. If only I had data mashing to use here, that would have been a super easy win, but I used it in the other team, so no way. Hmm. Okay, not good. The other setup was better, so let's just. I also want to look really quickly at the damage. Like 11 trillion. Okay, but nobody took that much damage. Like not from the single hit we saw before, so it shouldn't have been a 7 trillion single hit. Still pretty amazing. This one, okay, well, obviously it was the only one alive there. 20 trillion. Stupid regular Yuri. And this one was an easy win. Okay. Yeah, in this fight I really need, like they really need to survive or I'm screwed. If you run, well, to be honest, she did no damage. I can just give her another set and that should be okay. I'm using Yura. Yes, I am. Damn it. I could use. I'm also using this guy, but it's okay. Let's just use this one. At least she has resistances now. She shouldn't die as quickly if she's not targeted. So hopefully she provides more utility and Eden can kill them. Though she was probably the one killing Hansung Yu and the other miscellaneous guys before, we'll see, I guess. And she's already super low life. Ah, fuck. Okay, okay, still better than before. Come on, keep going. No kill there. That's unfortunate. Evan, I'm looking at you. You have to chain the special moves. Adam, wake up. Don't stay stunned. Damn it. And Irang is dead, so I lost. Ah, so annoying. Unless Evan is smart. Okay, Evan is stupid. Yes, Evan is stupid. So close, damn it. I should have rearranged the teams a bit better because some of them had a really easy time and this one is struggling a bit too much. Who else can I use as bait instead of regular Yuri? Do I have someone else more suitable? I don't think I have one. Jinsung is already in another team. Maybe I could use Evankel, hoping she can cast the special move before. Oh, she survived. How? Okay, this should be what's needed to win this fight, hopefully. Okay, that's good. This should be a win at this point. We have additional damage we didn't have before, so if things go right, come on, guys, you cannot mess up this time. We also had regular Yuri helping, so you cannot mess up. Awakened Rock is dead, which is a big win, I would say. Now Mamanak needs to die, and then Jinsung is dead. Yes, correct. Perfect. How much damage did my Yuri do? I don't think much. Even though she hit all enemies multiple times, I don't think she did much. What is it? Oh, okay, I still haven't done the story. It's fine. Yeah, she still did more than my resistance Irang, but whatever. It's okay. It's an okay amount of damage for the amount of time she was in the battle and being against all red teams. So with the damage halved. Not bad. Okay. Now we can finally use Albelda in the single teams just to have a better look. So who should we try to pair with? Probably an Evankel just to see what happens. But I mean, I will not use Anniversary Evo or that would be too easy for her. Like, not that great of a test. because they would win anyway. Yeah, floor 101 is pretty annoying. You really need a lot of units, and you also need more than just enough to make 5 teams. You need a lot to counter what you are facing. So here we only have that guy as annoying. The rest is pretty meh. So, well, Machine is also quite annoying, but not as much. We could keep it like this. Cal, Machine, Irang, and Viol. Yes. Viol is not going to do much, but yeah, we'll still try. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's going to do much, except if you have a Revolution 5, and even then, probably not much either. And here, let me just give her this, or no, I already have a Runda in the front line. Let me give her. I'm sorry, Evan, but I will remember to give you the Doris back, so I can give her Doris. She has a Rafflesia, that's fine. Yeah, stuff on, yes, okay. We can try this way. She's going to be pulled, but I don't care as much, I think, because she's invincible. She will proc the passive most likely. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, waiting for his reward. Hopefully they don't mess it up and he actually is improved a little bit. His revolution is really terrible. The way they handled it. Okay, let's see. Does my Evankel have stuff on though? Did I give her stuff? Albelda is dead. That's unfortunate against the Machine. Could happen. And it did happen, unfortunately. I think I can place her in the front line at this point, like this kind of thing. She's going to be pulled anyway. She cannot be targeted by Michael. It should be fine to place her here, I guess. Something like this. What she? Oh, okay, she had nothing. Okay, now it makes sense. I was like, what? I will give her the L set. Is okay. Hey, hi, doctor. It's alright. It's alright. Just trying some shit up. We'll see. Let's try this way. See what happens. Like, but that team is already too broken. If we have Garam plus Anak plus Nare plus a DPS based on the special move plus uh, Albelda, like this is pretty broken. So Michael went straight for the backline because he couldn't target Albelda. Albelda is getting a lot of damage. Poor thing. Okay, she died. That's bad. But the team is still winning because the rest of the team is pretty broken. No, no, no. Wait, 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 wait. Okay. So, why did she die? Shouldn't have been like she should have been out of the enemy range. Like Machine shouldn't have hit her. Maybe Evankel's special move. I didn't really see that well in that scenario. Maybe we could try like this. This way, Machine is going to aim towards this side. She shouldn't hit her. She's still in the front line, so she might get hit by Evankel, but hopefully not as much. So let's see. Maybe we can remove Nare because I don't want too many buffs. Let's try it like this. Let's try like this. And if there is nobody in the backline or in the same row as her, what happens? Okay, now I like it better that she's not getting targeted. She's still getting damage. How? Okay, the duration is really low. How did she die this time? She was moved. But there shouldn't be any enemy that can actually hit her with AoE attacks. Or is there something I'm forgetting about Birdie? No, she cannot really be doing that. No, 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 no. How is that happening? This is also not the case. Really strange. Like she has the trident, but she shouldn't have been in range. Everything was kind of going as planned. If I put it like this, what's gonna happen? Like, is she going to buff Evankel, or as we saw, she's buffing the one on the right, Garam, or is she buffing nobody? If I do it like this, you should link to Evankel. I want to see if her being in the backline is okay. She sometimes moves to cast skill. So she moved in the middle because she's stupid. That's what you're saying. This one is not. Deals damage. Also, this one doesn't say anything about moving. Also, this one, she shouldn't probably be moving. Ally dies, she finds another nearest ally. Okay. No, seems she shouldn't be moving on her own, and Vicente shouldn't be targeting her with his heal, even though she's never going to be the highest attack. But I don't know, weird. Yeah, I don't know. At times she just dies. No, it's not that she cannot die while allies are alive. She cannot be targeted. So if there is an AoE attack, she can still be hit. I don't know. I kind of saw her moving a bit, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was when she was already dead. She's linked to Evankel now, so is the right one, even like in the row in front of her, something like that. We don't have Mamanak anymore, and Albelda could not keep her alive. But Garam is being kept alive quite well. Let's see if the two can win this fight. I doubt it. Nice, that protection was good. Nice, the stun there, and she died. This time was most likely from Mashini. I kind of saw the attack reaching her. We tried that before. She always links to the one to the right somehow. So if you put her here in the middle, she would link to Garam. That's what we kind of found out before. If I now put her like here, I'm expecting her to link to Garam. We can see, but that seems to be the case. And yeah, I need to figure out how to remove that annoying machine at this point. She's the one that seems to be killing my Albelda. And obviously, how is she out of range? Like that machine should have been hit by Evankel's special move. But okay, she's still linking to the unit in the middle. So okay, if she's in the backline and there's no one in the backline, she's linking to the one in the middle. Yeah, if we do like this, the highest attack in this case is Evankel, but she's going to link to Anak, if what we saw before is correct. I think Mamanak didn't have that stupid damage share stuff. Nobody should be sharing damage with her. Like at best she can take some damage from the linked ally, which would be Evankel, but not the other way around. We'll see. Now here, just to confirm that she's linking to the ally on the right, if on the same row, we'll see. And no, she's linking it. This time she linked again to Evankel. Why? The thing is, we tried it multiple times and it always was the one on the right. Let's try again. It's really strange. Ah, yeah, okay. I just read what you wrote about Anak before. I didn't read it correctly. I wish Mamanak didn't have this tube. Yeah, makes sense. I also feel like the ally she's linked to should take full damage. Yes. And this time, she linked to Garam this time. Why? Like if it's Mama Nak, it links to have like wait a second. Let's try again. This time with Mama Nak on the right and see if it links to Evankel again. Then I will try with Garam and see if she links to Garam again. It's really stupid. No, this time she linked to Anak. Why? This makes very little sense. Because before we saw 100% of the times she linked to the one to the right, but the fact that she linked to Evankel before was really stupid. And now she's not doing it. No, there's no way that's the case. Let me just check. 4.3 and the other one should have like 6 or something. 6, yeah. And Gara and for Anak, there is no way she has higher attack. Actually, she has lower attack than Albelda. What the hell? How is that possible? Okay, that's 805. Still shouldn't be that close. I will try again just to double check if she's linking to Evankel somehow, or if she keeps on linking to Anak. Okay, this time she picked Evankel, but why? Maybe because we always tried with a ranged unit in the front. Maybe if they are both melee, it's 50-50. If there is a ranged one, is always the ranged. No, because if we do it like this, the link one should be Evankel. Or maybe it's entirely RNG, but for some reason I got it like 95% of the times to the right. I don't know. He links to Evankel now. Okay. Which is the one to the right. But if I do it like this, she will probably link to Garam. Why, if they're both close range, there is that weird 50-50 kind of thing happening? Let's see. And she linked to Evankel now again, which was to the left. So it's not always the right. Why? Why can't they just specify how that's going to link? And now is again to Evankel. Maybe there are some units that have an higher priority to her. Like for her, pairing with Evankel has higher priority than pairing to, because we didn't try with Evankel, we tried with Jinsung, and Jinsung is pretty static at first until he casts the passive. Yeah, she has linked like most of the times to the right. If I replace her with Jinsung, because by the time the link happens, Jinsung is still there. Yeah, and this time it went to Garam. But probably by the time she cast it, Jinsung was already on the enemy. But no, because if we do like this, if it's like the other time we tested, it should be on Jinsung. This is stupid. This is kind of stupid, not gonna lie. And it's linked to Garam this time, and not Jinsung. Maybe the fact that I'm running 4 units is really messing stuff up. So let me just try to add someone that could make some sense somehow. Who should I add? I don't want to add those. Someone strong, but not too much. I can ask no. Yeah, why not? If we do it again, let's see if it's Garam or Jinsung. But yeah, for sure it's not the iced attack. It's just random, it seems. And this time didn't link to Jinsung again. It's Garam. They're doing whatever they want. What's happening here? Okay. And if we do it with those two units, who's getting it? Probably Garam. Hmm. This time is on the right. If I do it like this, yeah, could be for real the missing slot, but it's really strange. And this time it went to him. So back to standard, so the one on the right. Even though previously it was always Garam. If we swap, it should be Garam. Yeah, in this game I don't know why they don't like to tell us how stuff works. And they don't even fix the arena simulation. And why is this time Jinsung? It's really too random, guys. Before it was 100% of the times here. Now it's just doing random shit. Might be heavily based on team composition, like also which kind of units you have, maybe. I don't know. It's really strange. And it's also crazy how they didn't improve the arena simulation until like they still haven't done so. We still don't have ignition weapons in that one. We will probably never have revolution there. We cannot test anything. So now it's Jinsung again. I don't really understand how this is working, or this is always the left now to balance out the 100% on the right that they got before. Now is going to the left. I don't know. And now it goes to. I don't know. I really have no idea, guys. Makes no sense from my point of view, but it's okay. Now back to the shit we were trying. Let's first try with Mashini. I think that's a good example. I don't think we need her. We probably don't need Anak. She will just die, kinda. Yes, yes, that's also good. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I really have no clue how they're planning this. I don't care, I'd say. It's fine. They can do whatever they want. We will just have to adapt. Maybe this unit here, just to have some more survivability and see, but or maybe not. But without it, she's going to die immediately. So yeah, I still need something. Let's see. Ah, Vicente, why did I forget about that? Okay. That's a very bad positioning for my Machine to be in, and she's going to die extremely soon, I feel. No, okay. Tank Machine confirmed. No, she's dead. But how did Albelda die before Machine? How did Albelda die before Machine? I hate that we're facing a Vicente right now. It would be good if we had her Revolution 4 so that she doesn't get pulled, but that won't happen anytime soon. So let's try with Iran. You're still getting pulled. Well, I should try with Iran, but now I'll give her damage one, damage set. She's going to get pulled, but we have units that can keep her alive, so let's give it a shot. Well, it won't matter until I have Revolution 5. It doesn't matter. Like she won't have that crazy of a synergy. She cannot spam the Petal Torrent, so whatever. I mean, Revolution 5 is going to be massive for sure, but not on that many units. Okay, but Iran is just stupid. Iran is just stupid. What can we say? 5 trillion in 0 seconds. Okay, whatever. This was mostly just her. Well, we can also say that the damage buff provided was somewhat helpful, but she was just kept alive by Anniversary Iwa and Mama Nak, and then she just killed the enemies because they're all quite squishy. So yeah, it was kind of easy to predict. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but okay. In this case, it should be a bit harder because we have Arak and it cannot really be one-shotted. So it should be okay if we want to try again with Iran, but yeah, this is probably going to be an hard matchup because once he's the only one left, or maybe also Karaka, the damage that Iran deals is a lot lower. But they're definitely a good pair for sure, especially if you go for Rainbow 5, well, Revolution 5, Albelda. They're a really good pair, 100%. Let's see what's gonna happen. Iran damage when she can just spam the special moves crazy, and then Petal Torrent won't really do much against him. There's only one left, so he's dead. I can even just stop the fight. He's going to die soon. If we try to use someone else, like Nevankel, let's see if Evankel can do the same with the same set. Yes, yes. That's also what I was thinking, especially on units like Evankel. I don't want her to be using, even though this Vortex, this Festival of Flames is not bad, but like definitely I don't want to use her, like her to use the Death Sentence. I want her to be in perma ult. So yeah, in her case, that would kind of be a nerf for sure. And also units like regular Yuri. I don't I don't really care if regular Yuri is doing the rose protection or throwing some punches. Like these active skills do not care. Like they don't matter. I only care about integrity. So reducing the active is not as important. So yeah, I agree that going for heavy investment will be crazy good on some units like a VO, though it's not in the meta right now. Could be really good on Machine to have the Trident up all the time, but if you are already investing in her, she already has a cooldown reduction in her Revo 4, so might not be as important. And also the other skill is kind of a waste of time. This guy could have an higher uptime on the domain, but not that great of a benefit. There are not that many units. Well, maybe some supports that have really good active skills. You might want them to spam it. For Machine, Data Machine is okay because she can spam these skills that even though they don't deal a lot of damage, they at least increase the duration of the invisibility. Yes, that's also a good option. Like that's also a good thing. Having the increased attack will definitely offset that. Not sure how much, but yeah, definitely needs to be taken into account. Let's just try to have this fight with Evankel instead of Yang and see if she can also win. Probably. I would still say that the Revolution 5 for Anniversary Iwa is more impactful than Revolution 5 for Albelda, but definitely pretty solid Revolution 5 too. Okay, this fight is going pretty well. I'd say with Yurang it was a bit easier, but from my point of view, Yurang is better than Evankel as a unit. But my Evankel sucks, so I'm biased in this from this point of view. Okay, that should be a win too. Like a lot slower than Yurang, but it's still, and there is still a yellowy in the fight somehow. You're already at Revolution 4. Okay, that's good. But I mean, the fact that she can stay in the fight and provide value already at 0 dupes is crazy. Now, if Revolution 5, I don't know, guys, because the stat increase is already quite relevant, even at 0 dupes. A 3 red could potentially be 5 times as high, or maybe more, depending on how they mess it up. I really have no clue how the special move is actually working. Because it could either be enhances power of spirits applied to allies to additionally enhance power of spirits stat boosts by 100%. This could either be 20% times 2, making it 40%, or this could be an additional 100, making it 120. So I don't know. I'm guessing the way it's worded makes me think it would be a 40%, but that means that if you get her to 3 red, he's going to boost attack and defense by 100%, plus like multiplied by 200% would still be a total of 300. So at the end of the day, a 3 red, I think it's pretty much the same, actually. But depend. Okay, then it's probably additive at this point, because we get 120 at level 1 and 300 at level 5. This makes more sense to me than a 40% at level 1 and a like 300%, or wait, 20 to 60, sorry, because this is, no, 20 to 40, because this is only 100. So yeah, would be 40 to 300 or 120 to 300. I'm more inclined to think it's 120 to 300. You got her to Rainbow 5 immediately. That's cool. It sure seems a full extra 100% considering that Jinsung difference. Yes. At this point, looking at it this way, I think they decided to make 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 because this is additive. Because if it started with like 50% here and 100 here, it would have been 150, which would have made sense because that's half of it. Why didn't, what? I really don't know how they think at times. Why not make it 50% level 1, 100% level 5? Why do it this big of a difference? But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's additive. It would be too big of a difference from 40% stats to 300% stats. It would be too big. Too big of a jump and would make 3 red way too valuable. Maybe we could test it now. Like we need to find a unit that we can clearly see how much damage that unit is dealing. Or maybe we need to have a point of reference. We need a unit that's always attacking the same unit. Well, not always, because otherwise I could just use regular Yuri. But also this guy. We could try to track how much damage he deals, but he's not affected by the special move at first, damn it. We need someone that... how? We need to check the damage while buffed by the special move. But then there are a lot of other increases, like a potential Anniversary Iwa buff, a potential Mamanak buff. Too many things. Why can we not test stuff in the arena simulation? Well, actually, this we can probably. Yeah. I already like we already saw the values at max. You mean the 100% scaling on the passive? Yeah. But like okay, this fight is also okay. Just test it with and without a build a link. But we need to have constant numbers with the special move against the same target and with the same, like in a condition that we always do the same damage. We can test it, but then again, it's an attack buff. So we cannot really tell. Ah, damn it. It's not increasing damage, it's increasing attack. That is also getting from, I don't know. We can try from arena simulation, should be the cleanest way to try it. What was that thing even? Okay, so Albelda and who else? Someone that can survive for long. Okay, makes sense. So the enemy can also be a data machine or something like that. But then I need to take her to your dupes. Ah, damn it, why I misclicked? Let's apply to a slot and then this one can go back here. Okay. So in this way, we can also see what the other, she also has an attack buff, damn it. Built in her kit from the passive. Ah, too tricky to find the right units to test stuff with. Okay, they canceled each other out. Pesha moved for 54 billion. And the enemy did nothing because we were immune to it. And the 54 million was with or without. Oh, to cast the special move, she moves to the ally. Oh, okay, wait. So that 54 billion was without the special move. Could be an option. Yeah, you can probably run the two-piece Rihanna. Not sure how great that would be, but yeah. Let's wait for our builder to actually cast the special move if the enemy doesn't die earlier. And then we can compare it with the 54 billion that we had before. But she still has that. Damn it, why did they cast it while the enemy was casting the special move? Ah, hateful. Because before she was dealing 54 billion per hit with the special move. Now let's see what she can do. So we can speed it up a bit more until she gets the special move. Then I will wait the enemy to cast the special move and then I will cast mine. So we have the buff here. Oh, no, okay, my bad. 53, my bad. Because by the time she casts the actual shield and therefore apply the buff, the other machine, I fear like she will get super close. So we'll just have to wait for the other machine to cast a second special move, and then I will cast mine. I feel like that's going to be the case. So let's see. She will cast it. And fuck. Ah, that doesn't work. Because if I casted it too early, then it only lasts for 3 seconds, so that would not be enough. Or is the buff lasting more than 3 seconds and only the invisibility is 3 seconds? I kind of forgot. Because if it lasts more, then okay. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, my bad. My bad. Then okay, it works. I can just shield the special move, and then we'll see. So we can already give her the buff here. Please shield the special move, don't die. Okay, now she's still buffed. 78 billion. 78 billion compared to the 54, seemed like, right? If I'm not entirely mistaken. She already had like a, what, 120% attack increase on her own. So 54, what was that? 73 or something, or 74, whatever. That's a 37%. Yeah, to 58. So it could be an additional 120, kind of. It's close to a 50% increase in damage, which if it was a 120% attack, considering Machine should already be getting 120% while in the pod. Ah, I hate to misclick. Could be a 120% attack increase because Machine unfortunately is not the best to test it. Why do I keep misclicking today? And why is the client so slow? And the passive is 120. This is close to a 50% increase, meaning it should be a similar amount as the 120%. So I'm guessing it's additive, the one from the special move, but it cannot be that certain. Like if she didn't have the attack increase, that would have been 120% increase in damage. So a bit more than double. But since we already have an attack increase from her, that is only like the same amount, so 50% kind of makes sense as a number. So yeah, I would say that's actually additive. So it's 20% plus 100, meaning that 3 red is 100% plus 200. Pretty cool. Obviously, less valuable the more attack buffs you have, but that's the usual stuff with almost any kind of buffs. You kind of want to spread it out so that you have multiple variations, but definitely super solid. But already on no dupes, 120% is really, really good increase. I have to remember to make changes to my. Wait a second. No, don't tell me. I kept the old one, or was it the good one? I don't recall. I think I lost. How did I win? I forgot to even put stuff on my units. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, then that's pretty good. I was thinking maybe I can pull now for a few more dupes. For sure, already the value is insane. 0 dupes, I really like her. The fact that she cannot be targeted is huge. Unfortunately, against certain units, she would still die. Running 2-2 Ryan on her is the move. Could be. I also see Rafflesia as an okay option due to the fact she's not immune to status, or is she immune to status effects? No, this means while applying. So while casting it, Not while it's up. So she's not immune to status effects, which could be okay. Like if the enemy has an AoE status effect, that will still hit her, even though she cannot be targeted. So having Rafflesia could help more than having just a 2 Rihanna. Depends. I mean, the attack increase won't be as noticeable probably from just a Rihanna. I'd rather go for swiftness from the 2-piece and the 4-piece effect to cast the special move more often and protect a bit from crowd controls that are applied, like non-targeted crowd controls. Yeah, for bossing for sure. If you want to use her for bossing, which could be a good option, she's a great attack buffer. At 3 red is probably the best attack buffer we have in the game. 300% is massive. So yeah, absolutely a really solid unit. Double special move, yes. We have to consider that, yeah, having invincibility back to back is good. Is 4 seconds if you have a Revolution 5. But the buff lasts for 10 seconds. So even without idea, you can still chain it fairly well if you just want to keep the buff up time. And Rafflesia could help more in the long run, but that's also a good, okay pick. Yeah, the attack increase from Rihanna is good. But then there is also the question, is it going to apply before she actually casts the special move or not? Probably yes. They both say at the start of the battle. If they happen at the same time, maybe it's good. If the effect from ignition weapon is applied before, then that's good. If for some reason this is applied before the Rihanna buff, then that's useless. So I have no idea. That's also something that would have been good to test with the arena simulation, but we cannot equip anything on the units. So we might have to try it out here somehow, but it's going to be quite tricky. What else could we try as a pair for her? I think at 0 dupes she can work with anyone because she doesn't have any, and even at 3 red, she doesn't have that kind of additional buff that you might want to leverage with Revolution 5. So she works with anyone. It's just the anti-synergy of Revolution 5 that we would have to check out. Now I think I will just pull a bit because why not? I kind of want to pull. And I think that for 0 dupes, it's already quite clear how good she is. She's super solid. So let's go. And I don't even think I want to see the animation. So let's just skip. That's not the best start, but okay, let's keep going. Yes. Yeah, I agree. And I feel like, contrary to Garam, well, also for Garam is not that you really need additional dupes, but she gets a lot better and more consistent with Revolution 5 and Revolution 4. But like Anniversary Iwa without Revolution 5 is a lot weaker. That doesn't seem to be the case with Albelda. Revolution 5 is a bit more niche and not that important. Probably 3 red is already a good stopping point in general. Like you can stop at no dupes. If you want to invest, that's going to be a 180% stats more, like additional stats, which is not bad. Why still I still haven't found one. Damn it. And from 3 red to Rainbow 5, you get the bonus that you get the special move off more quickly, which could be beneficial depending on the composition. If you're linking her to a ranged unit, you don't care as much. If you're linking her to a close range unit, that could make a big difference. So yeah, I mean, it's obvious that the more dupes you have, the better the unit, but I would say The difference for her from 3 red to Rainbow 5 is not as big. Okay, we're back to the 2% rate unless I get a double here. That's good. I was already starting to. Okay, okay, I called the double and we got a double, guys. So 3 Albelda in 80 pulls. That's already quite good. So let's keep going. When you're lucky, you cannot stop. If there wasn't a collab, I would Rainbow 5, yeah, for sure. The collab is really messing things up. There are 4 units in this collab, so we don't even know if 200k is going to reasonably be enough to max all units. I don't know. Might be that we would need an equivalent of 250k suspendium. And if they don't change the collabs, we cannot even convert the black market tickets or the normal banner tickets. That's also going to be tricky. Still, 3 pools in 100. Until 150, we're still okay, I guess. But I would like to see more, please. Damn it, damn it. Come on. Okay. Deal above average, which is awesome. And it's only 1 this time. 4 in 140 pools. Not bad, not bad. I cannot complain. Okay, okay. 5 in 150. I definitely cannot complain. I definitely cannot complain. So 5 in 150, we got also the free copy from the PT. We're already at 3 blue. Not bad. I wish they just added like the current dupes on the portrait here, but that's okay, I guess. Let's go for the remaining 50, see if we can get an additional one just in case. And also one thing, I might record the pools for another game, Genshin Impact, because they're releasing now Zilonen. And I will pull for that unit for sure, so I might record a video on that, and you might see in the following days an upload from Genshin, and then we'll see if it makes sense or not to also try to upload some stuff there. But it's already quite saturated as a game, so I don't know if it makes a lot of sense. 30 more pools, and we are to the second PT. 20 more. Okay, the last 10. We'll see if we can get way above average or if we stay a bit above average. Okay, just a bit above average. I got 3 copies of her in my first 20 pools. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. So that's 1 purple. 1 purple. So I can try out Rainbow 5 in 630. That's not too bad. That's 6 free copies. And then you would have gotten 12. That would be 18. Well, that's not too bad. I would say, actually, pretty good. So we can get. I wish they let you select. Oh, you actually can. Why did they always think you were forced? You don't get into a certain level. Okay, like in this case, I can get through green. I don't know why I thought I was forced to go to the highest amount that they had available. Had I known this, I could have just pulled for all the copies first and then we'll see. You still have 900 tickets left. That's amazing. You can also max out Calavan most likely. If it's worth it, I don't know. So 3 green. 3 green doesn't make a big difference, I would say. It's 40% plus 120 is 160. Not too bad. Still not the biggest difference. Let's just keep going to 3 blue. Then we have the first revolution with attack. Not bad. This is not bad at all. Evasion, I don't give a shit. And yeah, it's really unfortunate that they put the attack node there. But I mean, I don't think it's going to be a downgrade anyway. Because if we think about it, like the special moves usually has the priority anyway over the active skills. And Evankel most of the times always has the active skills up. So you start the first special move, then she actually chains them instead of casting the special move, even though, instead of casting the active skills, even though they're out of cooldown. So I don't feel like this would have a negative impact whatsoever, but I don't know. Shouldn't have a negative impact. For sure is better on units that do not chain special moves, obviously, but shouldn't have a negative impact on those that do. So yeah, should still be fine. Yeah, I don't think white is going to be immediately after Calavan. There is probably going to be a SSR only release, then the 4 units from the collab like middle of the month, and then end of the month probably white or something like that. Yeah, they wouldn't be that dumb, that stupid to say let's nerf the unit. That would be really really stupid. But yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say, but for now I don't think it makes sense to level that. I will just try to clear the same stage, even though that was pretty easy already. Since it's that easy, let's try with this guy that will not clear it. I doubt this guy could clear it. He's not going to benefit at all from Mamanak because he's always full energy anyway and cannot cast the special move. It will benefit from the fact that she can hopefully keep him alive. I will also do something like this, so hopefully he will jump on her. She will hopefully keep the whole team alive. We'll see if he can do something good. I'm not expecting anything because without Revolution 5, his damage is not getting increased and he won't kill anyone. But we'll see. We'll see. So in overall usability, it's better to get the Revo 5. Yes. Yes. But even if it's not the best, I don't think it's going to have a negative impact. Okay, maybe if I activate these skills, is better. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be negative in any way, actually. So it's fine. I think it can be unlocked. But I will test it first if you just want to be sure. But I think it's definitely fine to unlock it, actually. I don't think there would be any downside. There would be stupid to add downsides to Revolution 5. So I will try again because this fight just went down the drain. I didn't activate the auto, so okay. We'll see. Still, I'm not expecting anything from Viol. It cannot deal enough damage, 100%. Maybe I can add a yellow in just so that it gets the additional crit rate that is lacking. Could be an option. Come on, guys. I believe in you. Like, Viol just stands there and does nothing. It's amazing. Poor guy. He used to be a monster. Now he's just kind of useless. Ah, whatever. Let's try with yellowy. Maybe she can buff him a bit. I don't know. Wait, I'm also stupid that they gave Like I didn't leave the 805 as a free slot. I can try like this. Does she have a? Yeah, she has a useless variant of Doris. It shouldn't even have 100% resistance. Yeah, it doesn't. Let's try this way. Yeah, but I mean, it would be stupid to be nerfing like most of the units she would work well with, because most of the units now either rely on basic attacks or on special moves. There are not many that rely on an active skill to deal damage. Like the only exceptions are Viol that we're seeing now, it deals absolutely nothing in general. Or Irang also relies on an active skill, but there are not that many units. Okay, this fight went a bit better, but still is going to be a loss in no time. I would be curious to see how he performs in this fight if Albelda gets the Rainbow 5, but I'm not going to do it because I first want to try her. Well, actually, I don't have to use my own. I can use the trial version. So let me just link Albelda to Garam, and then we can try to see if Viol can actually win the fight. I almost forgot we had the link. So let's do it like this. I almost forgot. So I don't have to use my own, and we can just do like this. She's getting Runda is fine, I guess. It's okay. 4.5. She has a ton of attack. She has way more attack. No, okay. She has normal attack. I thought she had way more than the others. Yeah. So hopefully she can chain ultimates and just uh, make him deal a lot of damage. Yeah. Highway. Unfortunately, I thought we kind of figured that out, but not really, because it seemed like when she was like she always buffs someone on the same row. That's almost guaranteed. Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second. What the hell is going on here? I would just restart because it was not focused. But yeah, she's always buffing the same unit, like a unit on the same row. So if you put her in the back, she's always buffing a unit in the back, unless there is nobody there. Then obviously she's going to link to someone else. And from what I checked, it always seemed to be the one in the middle. But again, I cannot be sure because it's kind of random at times. If she's in the middle, initially, like out of 10, 15 times, it always went to the unit on the right, even if I were swapping them. But now at times it went also to the one to the left. It's not clear. So if it's in the middle, I cannot really tell. I don't know if it depends on the unit that is moving or no idea. So I wouldn't put her there. I would either put her like if you put her here, she's going to buff the one in the middle. Same thing there. Not many news in this round. And if you put her in the back, she's going to buff the only other unit in the back. Unfortunately, not much else we could figure out, I would say. Yeah, yeah, kind of strange, but she made Viol a lot better. Let's just figure out what the hell happened in that fight. Like Viol couldn't even come close to doing something, and now seems like the special move cooldown decrease is actually more impactful than I thought. Let's see. Viol, use the banks first, please, before she casts the special move herself. I think he did use it, and now he should use again the active skills. Banks, that one. I hate the fact that she moves to the ally to give him the buff. Okay, good. At least Albelda makes him do something. Okay, it's probably a loss. Unless she can make... Ooh, okay, okay. Good, good, good. Ah, poor thing. They're actually a great pair. They're actually a great pair. Like, if we use my Albelda is not coming even close to doing that. But I think the first fight went a lot better. This one was just random. Maybe I didn't position units well. No, it should be fine. The positioning with this one. So here, Viol is not getting any kind of buff from Albelda. Well, just the damage buff, the attack buff, etc. But he's doing nothing the whole fight, just auto-attacking and dying because he's useless. Yeah, I don't think he will shine just yet, but it's definitely a good synergy. And I think Yurang would work a lot better. If only, like, if I use Yurang with a 3 blue Albelda, she would still win this fight, as we saw before, even with a 0 dupes Albelda. But definitely with this kind of investment, Yurang would really shine. But Violi is also good because his single target is better than Hirang, since all these magic bullets can go to the same unit. Really, really good. No, damn it. Why did she die? Unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, his revolution upgrades are really bad, like doubling the range of the black hole sphere with a Rave of 5. Was that right? Yeah, Wild Thorn is active, black hole sphere, explosion range doubles. That's entirely useless. Like, it's not entirely useless, but do something more. I mean, this is not that great. And this one is really useless. What the hell is that? When he's hit by a melee attack, he's dead. So it doesn't matter if if he dashes. I mean, well, okay, fine. I don't know. I don't like his Revolution 4 and his Revolution 5 needs to be improved. But I think this team can win this fight. Now, it could obviously improve the overall composition. Yellow is providing quite a big buff because it doesn't have 100% crit rate by default, so the additional 40% is good. And also the additional 50% for damage is also nice. So yellow is helping a lot there. We could make a better team, but I think they should be able to win. Maybe it's better this way. I don't want Michael to go on my view anytime soon. So his banks should do HP based damage. That would be insane. That would be too much. 4-piece outset with resistance would be good to protect her when she casts her special move. Outset on who? On Albelda? I don't think that would be that great. Yeah. Yeah, as an enemy, Viol is pretty good, but as a unit to use. Oh, well, yeah, there is also the fact that Viol is heavily RNG reliant, depending on who the banks decide to hit, because it's all RNG. But there is also that into like why I'm not winning, or why some fights look closer than the others, but still Albelda is buffing him a lot. Yeah, yeah, I think so. If they just improve the revolution a bit, it's going to be fine. I think I might just save until Caliban. Yeah, I mean, Getting at least 0 dupes is already quite good on some units. Okay, this bank was quite good. Almost killed a lot of units and is going to cast another one soon. I hate the dash plus the other attack. I really don't like it. But now the fight went a lot better and it should be a win. They're both close to each other. So all banks should hit both units. If he's going to cast another one, yes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. 0 damage taken VO and the enemies were destroyed. It's crazy that she can make him work, kind of. Really good. I already imagined they were working well together, since like the only unit Albelda ever even buffed is Viol. Like in the manhwa, they only interact with each other, and she gave him the souls, so it was obvious. But like the Revolution 5 buff to Viol is insane. That's really pretty insane. If she has the L barrier, but L doesn't give any barrier. Like L only gives attack and attack speed. Yeah, getting one seems to be pretty solid, for sure. Getting more, I mean, the Revolution 5, as we saw, works great on a useless unit like this guy. Will probably work amazing with Irang as well. If you have a Rainbow 5 Irang, though, because if it's a lower rank Irang, your damage is not going to be that great. But if you have an invested Irang, that's going to be good. Mashini could benefit a bit so that the uptime on the Trident is higher. But if you already have a Rainbow 5 and you will already have this Revolution upgrade, and at this point the Trident uptime is not that big of a problem, and most of the times she finishes the enemies off with the first one. So I wouldn't call it an amazing synergy, but they do work together. On units like Machinate would help extend her invincibility, but nothing more than that. Maybe at some points you might even think about linking her to supports that have really good active skills. Which ones? Good question. Actually, I didn't really think much about that. What does she have other than the cloth? That could be a good option. This one also provides energy to the iced attack unit. Could be interesting as well. There might be some units with really good active skills, but is not the majority, I would say. After Tramray banner, how is your Suspendium and Black Market stash? Pretty good, I would say. I have 530k Suspendium still, and I started with like 1080 Black Market tickets. I am at 900-ish. Nare, yeah, she has some good ones, especially because she's going to proc the passive, which in turns boosts the damage. But I don't know if it makes a lot of sense for the other ones. Stealing energy, okay, this one is cool, but it's only on one target, still pretty nice. And this one is reducing defense and resistances if you have the revolution. Could be okay. Yeah, definitely she has better active skills than most, and also a passive that synergizes whenever she's uh, actually casting a skill. So that's not a bad synergy for sure. Maybe Yura. Okay, she's stealing energy from support types and also silencing them. Not too bad. Also as an option. And this one is providing attack buff and energy to the units with a stage light, whatever. Okay, pretty cool. There are for sure other units that could work well with our Revolution 5, for sure. Probably most of the times you would still want to link her to the DPS just for the huge increase in attack, but there could be good synergies also with some other supports for sure. Yeah, yeah, you have more black markets ticket than me. From the race shop, the best pick it is the SSR race shop. No, that one I would say the purple mats. Well, depending on which stage of the game you're at, but purple mats are usually better on some carries. But if you already have the core carries invested, you don't need as many purple. It kind of depends. Let me see here. Like I would go for these ones. I will actually go for these ones. Even though I already have 1300 of them. Purple should be the priority. Everything below that is shit. This one is shit for 2000. This one for 5k? No, I'd rather get 1000 purple than a single copy of an SSR Plus unit. And everything else is cosmetic. So yeah, purple is the best one. SSR Plus second. These ones are all trash. Okay, this one is not too bad. How many can you buy? Oh, okay. Okay, this one is not bad. How many you get? One. One for 300. Only after the rest, I would say. But potentially, like if you really care, if you are a whale, then it's purple and then this. If you're not a whale, then it's purple, then SSR plus, then this kind of thing. Everything else is kind of trap. Like this one is awful. This is trash. This is trash. And this is also shit. So yeah, everything sucks. Only these three things are good. Growth materials, SSR plus. Yeah, this is really good. Not that good. Like 300 is super expensive, so I would still prioritize this one, but this is actually an okay thing for later on because you really need a lot of resources to level up the links. Like I don't have really high links, but already for me, like if you look at how expensive it is, like this one is 179 million link XP, almost 8 million gold, and the Shinsu is nothing. Do we build Albelda full attack? Yes. Yes, you build a full attack, but I mean, like as you notice, she gets hit by enemies' AoE attacks, so you still want to run a resistances. Obviously, it's not like you can only focus on ignition weapon pieces that give attack percentage in the subnodes. To be honest, I wouldn't even bother looking for those specifically. Just go full resistances and you're fine. Then the rest will come from just slot one leveled up, revolution unlocked, and stuff like that. You don't really need to hard focus on attack. The dog is at home, and unfortunately, I'm not there, so I cannot really show them. Okay, you were talking about the doctor. Okay, yeah, makes sense. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not at home, so mine is not here. So the Shinsu comes from Agency Service Center. Comes from here mainly. This is the main source of Shinsu, and you don't really need anything else. And once you reach a certain point, you are gated by coins and link XP, so that doesn't really matter. Like I can level this link up a bit, but then okay, up to 795, then I won't have enough link XP anymore. So not much I can do. I'm trying to convince Connor to get something to eat. What? Yeah, why should I eat? Doesn't matter. I can always eat later, kind of. Okay, let me just get some stuff here. Now, I'm curious if he can also beat Amigo Charles. So let's just give him a shot again and see what happens. I mean, better than expected. To be honest, I was expecting a unit that didn't really provide much, but they did a good job. I still think she's not as impactful as Mama Nak, but definitely she's more useful overall because you wouldn't really run Mama Nak on a unit that doesn't rely on special moves, while you can run Albelda on anyone. And the fact that she is out of the fight mainly, other than for AoE attacks, is massive as well. Like she will rarely die, depending on the kind of matchup you are facing. So overall, super solid unit at a lot of different levels of investment. So I think they actually did a good job here. They really did a good job. This guy taking 0 damage is so funny, and then winning the fight. They're not hard fights, to be honest, but still, I wouldn't expect a Viol to still do something. Yeah, an actual Albelda plus Anniversary Iwa. We should never forget about her because she's massive. I can be in Italy in 14 hours. Yeah, that's a long flight from America, but yeah. I will try not to starve. Yeah, she literally makes the old work. That's insane. Though I would want to see him work against some other teams, but for sure if they're squishy with the attack provided by Albelda, can easily kill enemies. What were even these teams? Awful. I was really trying random shit. Where is her? Okay, she's there. Like if I try again, because I really want to use Viol at least here. Now I cannot use him in this fight specifically because, well, I could. There is, like, if I keep using Iwa, he's fine. And there is also an axe, so I can use him in this fight. Yes, let's do it. I don't care. Let's do it. Let's use this same composition here. Obviously, I have to use this one, otherwise I cannot win. But okay, let's try this way, and the rest is fine. There are the DPS. Yes, yes, I'm Italian. Yeah, true. Early on, Mamanak and Evankel work really, really well. Now, if this unit can actually provide enough damage, it shouldn't be a problem against those enemies specifically, other than whoever is buffed by an Ack. But if you are lucky with the bangs, it shouldn't be an issue to win this fight. For the other fights, I don't really care that much. They can just do whatever they want. I'm more interested about the first one. Really interesting. And I still haven't tried her with Irang, but for sure, Irang will be a lot better. Let's see how this fight goes, and then I will replace Viol with Irang, and we'll see. We are using quite the premium supports. Like there are 2 SSR plus supports at Revolution 5 for this team to work. That's quite a lot, but it's okay, I guess. Like he's really winning. He's really winning. Yeah, I guess all the buffs is getting from Yellowy, from Anak, and from like so much attack buff, so like crit rate, crit damage, a lot of stuff. For sure, Yellowy plus Viol is already huge. Without Yellowy, the damage would be a bit lacking. Man, 80 days floor 70. That's huge. That's huge. Super huge. Yeah, if she but the issue is if she works with Viol pre-rework, I fear like they are going to do less of a buff in the rework. We have no idea and we don't even know what they plan on doing. I will just quit this fight and try to use Irang instead of Viol. But just the fact that like Viol can actually do something is crazy. Hi, Remedy. So let's just try. Obviously, I have to give her something, otherwise the fight is not going to go well. And see. Well, we don't need yellow at this point because she already has 100% crit rate. She could get some crit damage and some attack speed, but I don't really care that much. So we could use. Why did I use the Aurora somewhere else? Okay, whatever. We could maybe Narraze too much. Oh, I already used her in another team, damn it. Uh, Shibisu, well, maybe. I might even use just some random guys. Or an Asensio just to have a. Nah. Could use the chicken just to provide magic resistance shred. No, I don't care. Or we could just use no one. Who cares? No, we don't know, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. I'm really Italian. And it's also funny because there are like two content creators for this game, and one of them is Italian. And I think like maybe 10 people that are playing this game are actually Italian. I don't know. No, maybe meet more. There are quite a few on my Discord server. So yeah. Okay. And in the meantime, I wasn't looking how this fight went, but she destroyed them. I didn't see how many petal torrents were cast. Though she's a bit weaker single target than Viol, because Viol can use, again, all banks on the same unit. She cannot. She has a cap of 2. Yeah, it is almost a rework, just having her, yes. How is Albelda 0 dupes? She's perfectly fine at 0 dupes. And I would say, yeah, the buffs she provides are already solid. If you want to go for 3 red, the buffs are going to go from 120%, it seems, is still not confirmed. It seems to be like the special move is additive to the passive. So it goes from 120 to 300%, from 0 dupes to 3 red. So it's quite substantial, not bad at all. Might not be that worth it. There is no real change in playstyle. Like you can pair with whoever you want. With Revolution 5, I still don't know if there is a negative. Maybe now I can actually try her with Evankel to see if there is a negative in having the active skill cooldown reset on a unit that doesn't really want to use active skills. So yeah, I really want to see what would happen. I'm pretty sure she would work just fine because the special move will have the precedence over the active skills, so it should be fine even with the fully maxed out. But let's just check it out. Urek is God. Hmm. Which Urek? Not the one we're using. Well, Evankel is not. Yeah, depend on how high of a deficit you're talking about. But yeah, she is not too trash. Let's say mine is trash. Like mine is really stupid. But most Evankels are fine. You think Albelda makes a difference on a new account with 0 dupes from an SSR plus selection chest? or better to pick other units like cheat death units? I would still go for either Zahard or Data Machine if you don't have a copy of them. But she definitely works at zero dupes for a new account, no problem. Is a really solid pick for sure. I would still go for one of the zero, like the Soul Tank first. I still haven't tried her with Tramray, so I don't know how crazy that can get. But I mean, this fight worked, but I wasn't really looking at the fight, so sorry. I will try it again just to see if the active skills actually were used more than once or even at all. I don't think they should be used. The only negative is that she makes the fight end too fast to enjoy them. For real, the attack buff is huge. It's really amazing. Is the single biggest attack buff in the game, though is not an attack buff based on the stats of the target, but it's based on Albelda stats, which is a bit of a shame. If I had to compare it, would probably be like a 200% attack increase for another unit. So it might not be as great as we think it is. Because like my Albelda, the Rainbow 5 one has 4.5 billion, but Evankel has 6. So it should be around like 200% effective. Mm, yeah, I would say, as we saw, like she's not really having a negative impact uh, on Evankel. Is she good as Garam at zero dupes? They obviously do different things. Garam is more like is really useful when enemies have a lot of buffs, and I would say depending on the scenario, she's a better buffer, but Garam also has really good utility. If I have to compare them both at zero dupes, probably I'd say Albelda might be better just for how plug and play and easy to use she is. If we look at Garam, the fact is that Garam has a bit of a niche with like special move damage dealers, even though 30% level 1 is not that big of a deal. She doesn't provide invisibility, but she increases resistances. Okay, she provides more energy, a thing that Albelda doesn't really do unless you ever at Rival 4, but that's not the case, I would say, since we're talking about zero dupes. These other things here, the defense shred, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the one provided by Albelda is better because this one is a 30%, assuming you hit all blades, but the one from Albelda is 40% at level 1. And yeah, I also don't like the cloth in general as a concept because it actually removes the attack enemy. I would like to kill it, not to remove it from the fight. It's still nice, but there are probably better options. The passive is really good. There is not much we can say, like cleanse of debuffs from your allies and cleanse of buffs from the enemies is really huge. So she has a different niche. Both are great at zero dupes. I would probably say Albelda might help progress a bit more just because of the amount of buffs she provides to your DPS unit, while Garam is more for long-lasting fights or if you have a special move-based unit kind of thing. Yes, it makes sense for it to be based on her stats since she's giving souls. Uh, so yeah, makes sense. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's still a good buff because, well, at zero dupes you would have like, I think mine at zero dupes was like 2.5 billion. So yeah, not the greatest buff. And at that point is also just a 120%, which is not bad. Like you're still adding a lot of stats to the to the ally, but at that point, like at 0 dupes is more like a 30% attack increase of sorts, something like that, like of the actual DPS attack, which is not bad. So yeah, feel pretty good. I would say that Albelda has great buffing capabilities. Now I don't know if it's kind of bugged and it's actually more than it's written. Could even be, I don't know, because it seems more impactful than that. But yeah, really good unit. How is she compared to Mamanak? They cover two different use cases, kind of. Like Mamanak has a weakness that she can die fairly easily, especially once you start pushing deficits. While Albelda, being not targetable, is a lot safer. She's also ranged, so she will stay out of harm's way most of the times. So she has that advantage. Survivability is easier for Albelda. Damage buffing is also, I don't want to say it's better for Albelda. They are kind of on par, I would say, because Hanako also provides attack speed, right? Yeah, she also provides attack speed and a lot of attack. So damage-wise, Anak is also better. Survivability-wise, if Anak survives, her survivability is pretty nice, the survivability boost she provides. But the main weak point of Anak is that she will die easily due to her being close range. So she's more reliable. She's way less reliable than Albelda. And also, she works extremely well. Like Anak works extremely well if the unit you're buffing is the highest, like is relying on special moves. If that's not the case, all the energy she provides is going to be entirely useless. So on a basic attack based unit, like for example a Kaiser, I would rather have an Albelda buffing her than have a Mamanak. There are different use cases for both. I would say Albelda is more universal. You can pair with anyone potentially. And if you want to forego the attack buff, you might even pair with a support to well, no, that's only the case for a Revolution 5-1 if you want to reset their active skills. For at 0 dupes, Albelda, I wouldn't pair her with a support, I would say. So yeah, they have both pros and cons, but I will say that Albelda has fewer cons than Anak. Like you can use her in more teams, she's more versatile. In some of them, she won't provide as much of an impact as an Anak. Like Anak can really buff heavily this kind of unit. Like if we were to remove Anak, my Evankel would do nothing here in this fight, and we would probably lose without her. Without Albelda, we could still win. But she still like Albelda still allows for the team to output a lot more damage. Not the team, just the DPS or the linked unit, but still, it makes the fight a lot easier, and the buffs are going to last for a long time because she cannot really like be removed unless you're unlucky, unless the enemies are like a Irang of sorts that is going to hit her anyway, or whoever has AoE attacks. So yeah. I don't really have Evankel. Does she work with Viol? It does. It does work with Viol. And we were checking that out before. She actually works, and that's crazy. It works really well. If, if she's Revolution 5. Before Revolution 5, no, it doesn't matter. She's not really going to boost Viol almost at all. But if she's Revolution 5, which is a high requirement, I know, but Viol can actually be used. Without that, doesn't matter. Viol is still going to suck. Yeah, she was buffing like crazy. Garmin is more of a team support, while Builder is a single target. That's also true, yes. Will you update boss lineup? Mm, Yes, I might try. To be honest, I'm really half-assing it at the moment. I just do enough to get to the top 3 or 4 of my server, which is not that hard because like there are 3 people that have the IR links, and I'm one of those 3, and all the others are like more than 100 links below, so it doesn't really matter whatever I do. But I don't know. Yeah, unfortunately, if you want to use her with Viol, Revolution 5 is mandatory. Like, we can also try it right now. I can show you. Because I don't think I tried Viol against that team, right? And also in this case, I will try without Yellowy, but I think I will need Yellowy in this team. So we can also see the impact of a Yellowy, which is not really a popular unit, but is not bad with ranged units. Mamanaki is needed for Evankel 100%. Yes, yes. Like, and not only for Evankel, for a lot of units that rely on the special moves. Yes, I also think so. It's fine. If you don't, like, she will do all she can do already at 0 dupes. And more of that is just bigger buffs if you need them. And the active skill reset is really only useful on a handful of character at the moment. Viol being one of them, Irang being another one of them. And yeah, incredible. He worked even with, okay, no, it died, but still almost worked even without Yellowy. Now if I add Yellowy into the mix, it should win. It's a should, but it should win. Yeah, Yellow is really great on ranged units specifically. It provides all they need. They provide, like, she provides crit rate, which they don't have in the subnodes. She provides additional crit damage, which is obviously nice. She provides attack speed, which is huge. She's also great support for a Craptor. And actually, I could try a Craptor instead of Viol in this fight. But he doesn't really benefit that much from active skills. Still, he should be able to do something. We can try it. So here the fight went a lot better, I would say, with the additional damage provided by Yellowy. This fight went a lot better. No. It is 20 seconds. It's not a typo. Like, if you see every time she casts the special move, then Viol casts the bangs. That's not 20%. That's 20 seconds. It's basically a reset on the active skills. Almost won, unfortunately. My Viol is still quite weak somehow, but almost won. Yes. And that's exactly what happens. It's resetting the active skill. It's amazing. Like, not all of them. There are still some active skills with like 30 seconds. But if that unit has the 30% like max CDR reduction, then it brings it down to 20%, like to 20 seconds, and then it's a reset. It's really, really good. And what was I mentioning before? I think a Craptor. We can try a Craptor as well. I don't think I have a good set for him. Well, I can give him a Sundance. I think it's a good pick, like this one. I will run the Pierce one because we have enough ways to keep him alive. How much crit rate does he have? Okay, we'll get to 98% crit rate, which is good, plus attack speed, which he needs, and he's also using stun dance. We'll see how they work. Which kind of active skill does he have? This one I don't really care that much. No, okay, this is pretty good actually. For 5 seconds and increases the coefficient. Interesting. And this one is also nice. I'm not going to do much of the crit rate, but still, he has okay active skills, so it should be a good synergy. Let's see if it works better than Viol. That would be funny. Poor Viol. I hope not. Well, 22 billion per hit. It was already quite a good amount. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Ah, damn Jinsung, you and your crowd controls. Actually, better than Viol. Damn it, poor Viol. Poor guy. Why are they doing that to him? How expensive is maxing Albelda approximately? I would say 600 to 700 summons on average. That's kind of what it takes. Yep. Craptor is better than Viol. Okay, it's fine, I guess. If that fucking Anak dies, then maybe I can kill. Then maybe I can kill Mashini. How annoying. Okay, and I lost for a split second. I mean, well, maybe a bit more than a few months ago, like maybe 8 months ago or something now. Yes, but it used to be good. It was the main pick for the red element. Unfortunately, like up until Revolution, it was good. As soon as they released, well, actually, up until Revolution 3, it was good. After we released Revolution 4, 5, and 6, it just became entirely useless. But not because they nerfed him, just because Revolution subnodes didn't match him that well, and the skill upgrades are also kind of trash for him. So yeah, up until then, it was fine. It was actually kind of the preferred choice in most cases. Crazy that a Craptor works better than him. Okay, he's a Revolution 5 a Craptor, but that's also Revolution 5 Viol. And this guy doesn't even have crit damage increase in the subnodes, I believe. Well, even if he did, it's only like 27% ish or something like that. I wonder if I will just move this if anything changes. Because I want him to kill Mashini first. SSR units got much better evolution skills than Viol, yes. They kind of overdid it with SSR evolution skill upgrades because they had to balance out the fact that they didn't get stats from, like, as many stats from the subnodes. I don't know. They could do it customized for sure. I think it could make sense. I mean, at the end of the day, Revolution is a individual path. It's not really everyone that is in your same role shares the same, and it's not even the role like fisherman, wave controller, etc. But it's the role here in the assigned in the actual game. So it makes even less sense. If it was for the position, maybe you could say, okay, maybe similar positions follow the same revolution path. But yeah, I agree, could have been more personal instead of doing it this generic. Yes, could have been probably a better design also, lore wise. Could have made sense. And yeah, here are chapter one. In the meantime, okay, I guess it's fine. Let's see. I wonder if I should try. It's crazy that the Raptor is better than him, but I mean, I guess it's fine. They will buff Viol, so at least this shows that Viol still needs a buff because an SSR is doing better than him. So yeah, for sure. Did I remove something else? Yes, okay. I kind of remember something. Let's do this, and then we'll see what happens. Like when they addressed that in one of the dev notes, they were just like, sorry, river subnodes is per type. Yeah. I also feel like they should make it more unit specific. That would be probably too much work on their side, too much balance issues, blah blah blah. So they decided to do it more generic. which I get it from a game perspective. I would say it's okay. They probably should have thought them better so that they made sure they fit all the units and future units as well. I think they messed up with the warrior subnodes the most. Like they're really the fact that tanks and supports get attack percentage but warriors don't is stupid. Really not much we can say about that. It's just stupid. I didn't even check the fight here and it's probably a loss. Damn it. I should have picked better enemies. I just didn't even rearrange this. I think I will just try to clear this one, but if it doesn't work, I will just, whatever, ignore it. And just make Viola mage class. Yeah, also the fact that this is a ranged unit doesn't, like, a ranged class doesn't make a lot of sense. He's supposed to be a wave controller, and he relies on an active skill, not on basic attack. So, yes, mage would have made more sense. So, yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Here, what can we do? This one could be potentially okay. This one there is fine. Iran against Gustang is pretty good. This one here is also okay. We don't have an anniversary Iwa in the enemy team. That's kind of easy. We can do this. The last one, she has it like, yeah, they have a bit more shields, maybe attack buffs. That should be fine. We can try like this. So, okay, also this positioning is fine. She should hit Evan, hopefully. Like these two guys are too tanky. They're going to be a pain, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. Here, Narrate doesn't have anything on. I can just use this. Yes. Would Albelda work well with Child Yuri? Yes, for sure. Is going to provide that additional attack resistance, some additional invincibility, additional attack. Yeah, for sure it works well. In that case, Revolution 5 is not as important because you don't really want or need the active skills from regular Yuri, but yeah, they work for sure. Like she works on anyone basically. Yeah, they haven't reworked the fighter subnodes yet. Crazy. I think White is not going to be a warrior though. Like if I think about it, I feel like he should be an assassin. Like he's too squishy. Also in the manga, whenever he fights, he's always like, it seems like he could die anytime. So, but he at the same time he's too cocky and just straightforward to be just an assassin. It would be like a stupid assassin if I had to give him a class of sorts. I don't know. Any tips for beating the full blue enemy team? Can't kill Urek and Mashini. Do you have a single copy of Tramray? Because Tramray would kind of help you deal with Urek. I would say depending on like it depends on which kind of units you have. A VV could also work well against an Urek early on. A Vargarv could work well. Like anyone that can block the enemy HP regen would work well against Urek. For Mashini, you kind of want to CC her and keep her out of the fight because there is not much you can do. You just have to wait for her invincibility to expire. And if you have crowd control, it's better. And yeah, which kind of fight was left here? Oh, okay. Why did this one lose? Okay, she doesn't have stuff. That's no, okay. I didn't remove her stuff. Then what's happening? He also has things. Maybe it's just weak compatibility in this fight. I really hate how tanky those guys are, but you could probably take just a few retries. Yeah, I also don't think they will mess up White. It's like too hype of a unit for them to mess up. There were even people hoping that it would be a family head level unit, but it cannot. Like it's too weak for that, but isn't hype unit for sure. Uh yeah. No. I fear that Yama might be a warrior and be bad. Could definitely be an option. I can see that. But for Yasracha, I don't know. Maybe it could be an assassin. I could see him being an assassin. Maybe a blue assassin. No, but that would take, yeah, that could take some time because we already have Data Machine as a blue assassin, but that could be an option. Or I don't even know how to pronounce that guy name, but okay, whatever. You understood me, I think. Okay, here the fight was quite funny. A lot of damage there. Here, most of it came from Dimash, but that's kind of expected with the Garam supporting her. Okay. Reflejo is good. I mean, in this team, doesn't really mean much, to be honest. I just throw in there because he survive. Like he has a good thing that at high deficit due to his special move capping the damage he can take at 2%. That's amazing, especially if you can like provide enough energy to actually chain or enough attack speed, which Yura provides to the purple team to chain special moves, is going to be like super tanky and valuable. The thing is not providing too much. Like the evasion shred is okay, but not too important. The physical and magic resistance still is nice, that's for sure. So yeah, it is good. It's good. It's a good unit. Not too important, but is a good unit. Yeah, they said is I think it was during a live stream that they said it's going to be the strongest SSR plus they've developed so far. Yeah, they made Tromray support, so who knows? Yes, I really don't understand at times how they decide on which kind of role to give to a unit and stuff like that. I really cannot understand them. So just for fun, let's give this to a shot. And yellow is also fine with Tromray. I will say that my Tromray has no crit rate and crit damage whatsoever, so that's extremely beneficial. To have a yellow is like doubling what I have, so good. And we'll see what happens. And yeah, I would say, guys, probably for this live stream after I clear this and maybe another stage, I would say that's enough. I will try her a bit more with low investment right now and just using the trial version just for fun. I will say that's pretty stupid. So yeah, like what the hell is this? This is too stupid. Like what's going on? Like he has the aura around him all the time. It never expired once. Amazing. Amazing. That's really stupid. That's really stupid. Which other unit should we try, guys? Just throw a random name, and I would say this is going to be the last fight that I'm going to try. So just name a carry, and we'll try to win the fight without using Rainbow 5. Yeah, let's try with mine. Where is she? Is here. Okay. The first one that names a reasonable DPS or even not reasonable doesn't really matter. Just throw a name in there. Which set do you recommend? Well, so far I only used Rafflesia and Runda. I would say the usual support sets work. Doris, Runda, Rafflesia. They're all good. I might say Rafflesia could have some good use cases because she can still be hit by AoE attacks, and having status effect immunity from some of those could be beneficial. But yeah, at the end of the day, they're all three of them are good. The X rarity mage rule, yeah, I hope so. Okay, I see a Wangnan. Wangnan. I wonder if we can make Wangnan work without Irang, because I want to keep Yellowy in since he's a ranged unit and doesn't have crit rate. Well, actually, he can permacrit, so I can use Irang as support. Right. I was almost forgetting. So yes, we can do this. Oh wait, Irang probably has more attack than him, even at the lower rank. Boone, Edan, I don't think is. I mean, they work, but it's not a great pair because Edan deals damage based on the enemy max HP, and we don't really care, I would say. Like, he doesn't really care about the attack, so the buffs from Albelda are not as relevant. He can work, but it would be buffed more by. Where was I looking at? It will be buffed more by Mamanak than he will be by Albelda, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense. No, damn it. I cannot give her the slot one. Kinda fine. Okay, yes. And I also don't have the 4-piece Rafflesia, but it's fine. 4.1. Maybe she still has more. Ah, incredible. I cannot use them together. Fine. Damn it. Then let's go with the usual yellowy. It's okay. It's okay. We can make it work. I think I'm missing the last 2 or 3 chapters from the manhwa. I think. So yeah. Still not 100% up to date, but close to it. They they said white was the strongest unit they would developed in the SSR Plus ranking. I think from not the last live stream, but the one before. So before they even announced Trom-Ray, I still think Trom-Ray will be better than him, but who knows? Jin Sung-ha works. We already tried and totally fine. Really good buffer. Can he even kill someone, please? Like they're all kind of grouped up thanks to Anniversary Iwa, so that's fine. It's working well, kind of. Will they mess up Calavan? Could be. I could see them messing that up. I would also try Quaetro, and Quaetro, actually I will try him now because we just lost this one. Quaetro will probably work better than Wang Nanja. Unfortunately, his damage is quite low here. Why? It's usually enough. Are we lacking buffers? I don't think so. Let's go with Quaetro. Also, Quaetro, I don't usually run him with a damage build, but we could run him with a damage build. Why not? Let's just do something stupid. He will probably die, so I will probably give him the Sela set. Yeah, yeah, especially because at times what they think a unit should do ends up not being the best use of that unit. So yeah, it could be that from their point of view is the strongest, but maybe it's the strongest in the enemy team in adventure. I don't know. Okay, Quattro doesn't really work that well. In with this, like I need to give him resistance. I cannot run him with a full Pierce L set. So I'll give him that. And at that point, I don't need Yellowy. I will add Garamin. And with the damage that Garam provides, I can just go with a more defensive setup, which would be this one. Well, actually, no, I can give him the other one that is a bit less tanky, but has more magic pierce. So this one is better. I feel like the family had ideas not planned. It just popped up around. Could also be. Could also be. Might very well be. They just do stuff randomly at times, it seems. So yes, definitely possible. You think Albelda good with Tramray? Yes. She is good with a lot of units. Like if the units scale on the enemy HP, like also a Tramray. Like if you have a zero dupes Tramray, then the pair is not going to be as good. But if you have a fully invested Tramray, then definitely they're a good pair. Though in that case, the attack increase is not going to be as massive because it's based on Albelda stats, and Tramray has way more, like way bigger stats, even compared to an SSR Plus unit. So might not be as big of a buff, but still really solid. Can you make a guide on the best supports to pair with the top DPS? I think that could be a good idea for a video, yes. Because I was also running out of ideas on what to release and what to do. That's a good that's a good point. Yeah, I think that could be a good video, yeah. Thank you for the suggestion, and I will take note of that, and I think I'll make it, yeah. Here in the meantime, this guy won, kind of expected. Also, the enemies were not that great. Oh, well, actually, there was a Warion that was pretty annoying. But like the composition of Mamanak, Garam, and Quaetro was already a super top composition. Now, if we add an Albelda on top, and here we also add a cheat unit like Anniversary Wherever 5, then yeah. Yeah, but Quaetro is a great damage dealer, way better than Viol. And before Albelda, I would even say better than a Craptor, most likely. But he also can use the buff provided by Anak a lot better compared to a Craptor or Viol. Viol is only massively buffed by a Revo 5 Albelda, while that guy just needs the attack buff and that's it. So yeah, let's try also with this kind of unit and we'll see. So yeah, let me take note of the video idea, and after this fight is over, I will probably call it a day and close the stream. Let me check so that I can go eat and stuff. It's past 9 p.m. now, so yeah. Even crazier than before. And this is with a resistance build, which is amazing. Like, look at the damage. He killed 2 units basically, and here he killed 2 more. Well, actually 3. That guy's already dead. Amazing damage from him. So let's go here. My OneNote. I also have to make the tier list update video, but as I said before, for Ray, kind of tricky how to rank him. I mean, I feel like I should separate the family heads from the rest, I believe. We'll see. And okay. Okay, took note of that. Quaitro better than a Craptor? I think so. If you have the right supports, he's better. Like, well, the right supports. If you can spare a Mamanak and a Garam, which is not an easy task because there are a lot of units that want them, then yes. A Craptor kinda sucks in general. Like, it's pretty bad. I would say with Albelda, I gained a bit more. Yes, yes, kind of. Yeah, not bad at all. What's the next one? Yeah, this one. No way I'm going to do it in this stream. So yeah, that's pretty much all, guys. I will say Albelda is better than I expected, 100%. Like I was not expecting, probably because I was already comparing her too much in terms of like replacing an anak. I didn't think it like a sort of different buffer, but what they gave her is acceptable, I think. For an SSR plus unit, she's versatile enough. You can run her wherever you want. She can buff a lot of units. He also has a niche at Revolution 5, which is obviously not accessible to a lot of people, but Revolution 5 at least provides buff to active skill users, which are not many at the moment. There might be more in the future. So pretty good. I would say she definitely has value and she will keep having value also later on. Yeah. Yeah, I could even do an additional tier on top of S plus, but I think it's already a lot of S's. So like S, S plus. If I also do SS, that's maybe too much. Maybe I can call it like irregular rank or God rank, whatever. We'll see. The linking seems a bit random. Yes, it's the closest one, and it's always on the same row, unless you don't have anyone on the same row, then she picks one from the other. And if she's in the middle, I have no clue. Actually, we kind of figured out how it worked, but then somehow that rule was broken and it didn't really work like that. So no idea. If she's in the front line, I really don't know how she's linking. Yes, one copy is already solid. Three, like a three red, obviously the buffing is going to be higher. It's going to provide more survivability, more attack. But the rest, like the playstyle, stays the same. And also at full investment, Revo 5, etc., the playstyle is still the same, pretty much. It just opens up more options for like Viol. Basically, at Revo 5, she's a Viol buffer, Iran buffer if we really want to, and some more. Yeah, exactly. Just don't put her in the middle, and also doesn't make a lot of sense to have her in the middle. Even if she worked and always linked to the same unit, she's not targetable. And if you have your mid spot empty, the enemy team could crash into your backline, which you kind of never want to see, or just be closer to her and attack her more easily with AoE attacks. So most of the times you probably want to put her in the back anyway, or at least in a corner, like top left, top right, stuff like that. So yeah, I would say that's pretty much it. So yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. I hope it was helpful and it was fun. And yeah, I will see you in one of the next videos. I will definitely release. Unfortunately, like in the last weeks, I was really busy and I couldn't really make a lot of content. And as I mentioned, I also didn't know exactly what to make. But yeah, hopefully from this weekend slash next week, I will release a bit more, like a few more videos and also update my spreadsheet a bit more. So yeah, we'll see. Again, thank you for joining and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.